Superman and his clones and parodies. Superman has been an iconic superhero since his debut back in 1938. He's a symbol of hope, bravery, and standing up for what's right. Over the decades, DC Comics has created numerous clones, parodies, and alternate versions of this legendary hero, each adding a unique twist to his character. From powerful variants to humorous takeoffs, these iterations explore different aspects of Superman's legacy, giving fans a rich tapestry of stories to enjoy. So today, let's dive into some of these characters, their abilities, their strengths, and what makes them stand out. Titan is a powerful character introduced in the DC Comics universe. This super-strong being possesses abilities similar to Superman, including flight and immense strength. Titan represents the potential of what Superman could be if given even more power, making his presence a captivating take on the Man of Steel. Ultra Girl, another interesting character, serves as a younger counterpart to Superman. With super strength, flight, and heat vision, she embodies many of the classic Superman powers. Ultra Girl's stories often focus on her journey to find her identity, paralleling Clark Kent's early struggles to embrace his superhero destiny. Viltrumites are an alien race central to the Invincible comic series. Super strong, fast, and durable, they possess powers reminiscent of Superman. The Viltrumites believe in a survival of the fittest philosophy, often clashing with heroes like Superman due to their darker intentions. Their presence in the comic book world introduces a fascinating dilemma about power and morality. As they demonstrate their might, fans get to see what happens when strength meets ambition, creating intense storylines that challenge heroes we know and love. This unique take amplifies Superman's narrative by exploring themes of legacy, responsibility, and the consequences of unchecked power. Zenith is a lesser-known hero, but she brings her own unique flair. With similar powers to Superman, she possesses superhuman strength and the ability to absorb solar energy. This allows her to become incredibly powerful, making her own identity worth exploring within the wider Superman mythos, showcasing alternatives to traditional heroism. Thunder is a powerful character from the DC universe, often depicted as possessing abilities tied to weather manipulation and super strength. She encapsulates some Superman-like qualities without outright being a clone. Thunder's interactions with other characters often highlight themes of teamwork and familial bonds, adding depth to her narrative. Sierra is a clone of Superman, introducing a unique dynamic to the mythos. Created by Lex Luthor, she has similar powers to Superman, including flight and super strength. Sierra's story arc explores her struggle for identity in a world defined by her lineage, making her character development engaging and relatable. Sunshine Superman is a quirky take on the classic hero, embodying many of Superman's powers while bringing in a fresh, brighter perspective. His upbeat attitude and cheerful demeanor create a stark contrast to the traditional superhero, highlighting how different personalities can interpret the essence of heroism in a fun way. Red Sun Superman. In the Red Sun storyline, Superman's origin is flipped. Instead of landing in Kansas, he lands in the Soviet Union, shaping him into a communist hero. Despite having similar abilities, this Superman's morals and values are distinctly influenced by this alternate upbringing, raising questions about power and ideology. Conquest is known as a formidable foe in the DC universe. He's powerful and has abilities similar to Superman, making him a significant adversary. With a mission to conquer and challenge Superman's ideals, he personifies the darker side of strength, representing the conflict that often arises between heroes and villains. Captain Dynamo, a parody character, is a humorous take on superheroes like Superman. With over-the-top abilities, thinking his invincible creates hilarious situations. While not as serious, his charm lies in the exaggeration of traditional superhero tropes, offering a fun reflection on what it means to be a hero in comics. Obsession is a fascinating character who takes inspiration from Superman but with a darker twist. She possesses strength and speed, but is driven by an intense fixation on Superman, portraying a much more obsessive kind of heroism. This character examines the psychological aspects of hero worship, making her intriguing and complex. Pros, a character from Superman lore, is part of the warrior-based culture of his universe. He shares many powers with Superman, but often acts as an anti-hero, challenging traditional notions of goodness. His motivations and conflicts within the Superman narrative raise questions about morality and the responsibilities that come with power. Maxima is a powerful character in the DC universe, with abilities that include super strength and telepathy. Often drawn to Superman, her character grapples with themes of love and power. Maxima's strong personality and her uncompromising drive to protect her homeworld showcase how powerful diversions can exist from classic heroism. Thor. Shifting to the Marvel Universe, Thor is a legendary character with divine powers, including godlike strength and lightning control. While quite different in origin, his abilities can sometimes feel reminiscent of Superman's. The crossover potential for these two strong figures provides rich ground for exploring themes of power, heroism, and rivalry. Thor Girl, another character from Marvel, introduces a blend of superhero traits that echo both Thor and Superman. With her strength and fighting prowess, she represents a newer generation of heroes. Her presence offers a beautiful example of how both worlds inspire strong female characters worthy of attention and respect. Maximum Man is an amusing parody of Superman, exaggerating typical superpowers to hilarious extremes. Think all the strengths of Superman, but often in ridiculous situations. His over-the-top character satirizes the superhero genre, giving readers a playful look at the sometimes absurd nature of these powerful archetypes. Alpha Centaurian is a superhero who aims to protect the universe and often finds himself aligned with Superman. With similar abilities but a strong sense of duty, he engages in spectacular battles and showcases the noble side of heroism, reaffirming values like courage, friendship, and sacrifice throughout the stories. Alpha One is another character who shares powers closely resembling those of Superman. Often depicted as a rival, his storyline highlights both the strengths and weaknesses of a character wielding such immense power. His evolution offers readers insight into heroism, flaws, and the impact of choices on one's identity. Today, we've looked at a diverse group of characters that draw inspiration from Superman, whether as clones, parodies, or alternate versions. Each brings a unique story and insight to the legacy of the Man of Steel. These characters remind us of the endless possibilities within the superhero genre.